Hi guys. Hopping on live. I know that not everybody can get on tonight because I'm seeing people working at night shift and that sort of thing, which is totally cool. I know that the times are not going to work for everyone. If you hear my child screaming in the background, it's because my husband has her right now and she needs to go to bed. Anyways, I do have a surprise tonight for a giveaway that you guys can be entered to win in. So please pay attention to that. Just 1 second and I'm going to get started. I'm going to let a few people hop on. All right, guys, I have some questions written down that you all had asked earlier in the group, and so I'm going to try to answer those as quickly as I can. I also have a few new questions that I see, so if you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask any questions along the way as well and post them in the group, and I'll try to answer them. I see a few right now that I'm going to write down about the Shakeology, so I'll answer those for you as far as ingredients go. So first question is, what percentage does a coach earn on products? And I'm hoping that you guys got to see the post that I did today that was all about like how we earn and that sort of thing. So it's all going to be a little bit different. We do get a 25% commission on anything that we sell. But on things like challenge packs and the bonus bundles, you are going to get more commission on those. You also get commission on coach signups if they sign on with products as well. So as far as earning just strictly on products, the easy answer is 25%. There are obviously other ways to earn, and the biggest earning potential comes with the residual income from cycle bonuses and team bonuses and that sort of thing. So those are all things that you would learn about in our coach training as you go along in our coach groups. One of the things that people had questions about was like, how do we know what to do and how do we get started? And another thing I talked about earlier today was the fact that being on a good team is important. Anybody can go to the website and sign up to coach, but at the end of the day, you kind of don't want to be left out there wondering like, what do I do next or what do I do now? And although our online office has good tools, it's nice to have a team where you know certain coaches have had success and found success doing things a certain way, and they're willing to share that with you. And our team is great about sharing and really teaching that we work smarter and not harder. And that comes with new coach trainings and tools and documents and templates that we have in the coach pages on Facebook. So, you know, you have these groups that you're going to be added into where you have all these other coaches who are in the same boat as you. New coaches, veteran coaches, everybody's there kind of answering each other's questions, getting ideas, bouncing ideas off of each other. There are templates and documents to help you along the way. The coach training, the one that I do with my coaches, has like 15 videos. They're short, and basically I've compiled everything about the basics of coaching that I feel is important and talked about all of the basics in that group. And then I get on with my coaches and do a getting started right call where we talk about any kind of questions you have at that point. How do I run challenge groups? How did I get started? How did I talk about coaching when I first got started and like build social media? One person had asked, what about social media? Like I don't have a big following, you know, how can I be successful in that? And that is a great question. But I'm here to tell you that I am someone who did not have Facebook until September of 2012. And that was only because our first daughter was being born in September, and I wanted to have access to sharing pictures with family. And I had been a teacher, so I had gotten off Facebook for a while and just kind of liked not being on social media, so I wasn't on there. And then I built my following. I was super private when I was not coaching, so I had to learn to change my settings, build my following. I learned to set up a likes page on Facebook, which has grown to 15,000 followers. And I started Instagram the next year, had no idea what I was doing. Everybody starts somewhere. And I've grown that to about 12,000. And that was super private in the beginning as well. So to say that, you know, I don't have a big following, how will I do this? Is, you know, it's just everybody starts somewhere and you're going to be fine. You just have to learn along the way. And that's kind of what I've done. And I just dove into really learning about social media. The good thing is that our team is good about sharing tips and tricks about social media. So you're always going to be learning things from us as well. Another question was about the products. So I'll kind of put these together. First of all, Shakeology. We'll talk about Shakeology and the performance line. Are the products safe while pregnant and nursing? Obviously, you need to have anyone talk to their doctor if they're going to be using any kind of product that is, you know, questionable or whatever. I talked to my doctor when I was pregnant, and she actually approved me to drink Shakeology in place of my prenatal. The only thing I needed was folate or folic acid. So I was drinking Shakeology in place of a prenatal. So that kind of goes to show you what kind of ingredients are in Shakeology. It was great. It is non-GMO. It is, let's see, there's a vegan and there's a regular. The vegan uses a different protein. There's a whey protein, and then the vegan uses a brown rice and pea protein. Gluten-free. I'm trying to think what other questions people might have about Shakeology. Our product line is great, our performance line. We have a pre-workout, a during hydrate workout, a post-workout, and a recover. So those are all options for people who are into heavy lifting, or they are, you know, doing marathons or whatever, and they need something more than just Shakeology. I used the performance line and Shakeology when I was in the test group for the Masters Hammer and Chisel, and had some of the best results that I've ever had with the program. The Ironman also is the official sponsor. Like the product line is our performance line for the Ironman. So that also shows you that we really are legit, and as far as how good our stuff is in comparison to some of the competitors, the ingredients is not full of junk like some of the stuff that you're going to get in maybe GNC or, you know, Walmart or wherever you might choose to go get like a protein powder or a pre-workout or that sort of thing. Like I even use the pre-workout, and I exclusively breastfeed. I drink Shakeology. I drink the vegan just because that protein is easier on babies' bellies, although mine doesn't have any tummy issues, but I do it just to be safe. Another question was like, what is a team, right? Because like, for instance, my team is Beatnik Dynasty. And what is a team? Does that consist of just your customers and challengers, or is that coaches, and how does that work? So a team is really an unofficial thing that you get to set up and create, and you come up with your own team name, and it's really all about branding yourself. That's the coolest part about this business, in my opinion. I love the whole branding aspect of it. For those of you who don't know, I was a teacher, third grade teacher, before staying home with our daughter and starting to coach eventually. Stumbled upon this as a challenger, but I was a teacher with my master's in arts of teaching, and then my undergrad was in marketing. And I kind of feel like this was all just brought together perfectly for me, because I'm able to teach my new coaches and challengers, and I'm also able to use the marketing side to try to really brand myself and our team. So a team is not your customers and challengers. A team are your coaches and their team. So your entire downline, yourself, your coaches, their coaches, all of the people who are in your downline would be considered your team. So I think I started to brand myself and really come up with a team name a few months in when I had a solid group of coaches and they were starting to build their teams as well. Something that kind of ties in with that was, do I need to run challenge groups first or do I need to be a challenger first? No, I have plenty of coaches who come on and they are ready to coach. They just want to do it, or they've already been using the products. They love the products. They want to start coaching. I have a great handful as well who start as challengers and they like the results and decide that they want to coach as well. So I get a good mix of those like kind of how people decide to sign up. But you do not have to be a challenger first. Absolutely not. Majority of people I bring on now do not do challenge groups first. They decide to become coaches. I put all of my coaches, my new coaches, in my challenge group the first month so you can see how it's run. So I'm sure whatever coach brought you in here, they would put you in their challenge group as well so that you could get the hang of it and see how it's run from a challenger's perspective and from a coach's perspective. The other thing is, do I have to run challenge groups first? Like, is that an official thing? When can we start the groups? Is it like a certain time that Beachbody says? No. These are all run on your own. This is your thing. This is your gig. It's your business. You do it the way you want to do it. That is why I love this business, and that is why I'm still doing this business, because I have a freedom and flexibility of time that I can do what I want when I want. And that's the best part about it all. So I choose when my challenge groups start. I choose how long they are. I choose, what I require my customers do. So you can do free groups or paid groups or however you choose to do it. That is up to you. You set up the challenge groups. There's 2 different ways that I teach customer or coaches to do it. The first being just in Facebook groups like this, in a private group setting, because they're easy and simple to set up, and most people have Facebook. But Beachbody has also come up with the Challenge Tracker app, which is a really neat thing that they've come up with. And it allows people, especially if they don't have Facebook, to still be a part of the challenge group without having to be on Facebook. So the app looks like, I'll show you guys this. Oopsies. Like, no, I don't want to install this later. The challenge tracker right there, if I click on it, you guys can see that it's got its own little app that allows you to run challenge groups via the app now. It's super cool. So that's a neat option. How much is it to coach? Hopefully you saw that post as well today, but I can talk more on that also. Coaching is essentially $16 a month. That is the minimum coach fee is $16 a month. Basically, that covers our coach online office upgrades and updates and our marketing tools, our training, everything that's on that website. We actually have 3 different websites. You have a Shakeology website as well. And it just kind of covers all the basics. Now, what I always recommend is, it is super important, in my opinion, to be taken seriously. You need to be a product of the product, plain and simple. So it's going to be hard for you to encourage someone to drink Shakeology or tell them the benefits of Shakeology or the Performance Line or whatever it is, if you are not yourself familiar with it and using it yourself. So I encourage my customers or my coaches to drink Shakeology and do a program. And I think it's important for you to start a program when you sign up to coach and try to finish it, start to finish. I'm super passionate about the programs. That's all I've done for 3.5 years. And I got in the best shape of my life at home with the programs. So I know that they work, and it's easy to talk about it and share your personal journey rather than selling someone on it. And when you are sharing your journey and you're passionate about it and you're getting results, that is going to sell itself. So that's why I talk to people that sign up to coach about, you can do the $16 fee, but the challenge pack, which bundles a Shakeology or Performance Line and a program, is by far your best bet because it waives your sign up fee. Okay, so when you sign up to coach, you pay a $39 sign up fee. If you sign up with the challenge pack bundle with a program and Shakeology or the Performance Line, the $39 fee is waived, essentially. That gives you, you're automatically an active coach. You automatically have something that you're going to start sharing, and you have a product that's going to start giving you results. And that is your key right there. And you're going to be able to, you know, especially if you do something like the 21-day fix, in 3 weeks, you're going to have some kind of results to share with people, which is super quick and super fun. And 21-day fix is a huge, huge seller. So the coaching, the challenge packs range. One of the most popular is $140. That gives you 30 shakes. It gives you containers, a shaker cup, your DVDs, your nutritional guide. Your fee is waived, everything that you need, and you're done and you're ready to go. And you're on your own journey and you're coaching. There's a little pop-up giveaway that I'm doing right now, and I'm going to share it tomorrow as well. But I hope that for those of you who are on live can catch it. Anybody who signs up from the start of this group, so yesterday through Sunday, I'm going to create a document in this group, and you're going to sign your name and your coach's name. If you sign up with a challenge pack to coach between yesterday and Sunday, you're going to get a $25 gift card to, you can choose one of my favorite places. So I'm going to have the whole list, but it'll be Sephora, Whole Foods, Target, Lululemon. I think there's one more. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but I will. And I'll have a nice little visual so you guys can choose what you want. So again, if you guys are on the call, if you sign up to coach with your coach, doesn't matter who your coach is, and you get a challenge pack, you're going to have a $25 gift card sent to you, so via email. Super fun, and that makes it completely worth it, in my opinion, to coach if you've been on the fence. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to get yourself healthy, if you're going to do something that's fun and positive and exciting, has this community, like that's the biggest thing for me, is I like the community feel. I like to know that I've got all these other people who are kind of on the same journey with me and in the same boat with me, building huge businesses. You guys, like, this can be supplemental income. This can be like, I want to pay for my child's daycare or my groceries or my gas, like simple things. Or it can be, I want to pay my mortgage. I want to pay off my student loans. I want to retire my family and do this at home full time. All things are possible with it. You just kind of have to choose what it is that you want to do. I essentially said I'm going to replace the cost of my Shakeology, and that's what I want to do. And so it was like I wanted to make $100 a month, and I was able to do that the first month. And from then on, I have grown it into a 6-figure business from home. And that's because I put in the time that it takes to really grow that through being consistent and building a business at home. So you can do so many things with it, but at the end of the day, I'm like thinking, what in the world do you have to lose if you're wanting to get yourself healthy and just like start this journey, help some people? Like, that's what we do at the end of the day. It's simple, you guys. Like, at the end of the day, we help people get started. You get people started on a healthy journey, a healthier lifestyle, get them results, and the feeling and the reward of helping people is huge. And that's like the biggest reward in this business is how many people that you're helping, essentially. I am checking to see if there's any other questions right now. I know that this is hard because it is some people are saying it's the kiddo's bedtime. I get it. Mine's in the other room right now. She was fussing. I totally get it. There's no perfect time. We're all in different time zones too. So this link is also going to be the link for the recording for anyone who's not able to watch it live. If you want to give it to someone who wasn't able to, this link will also be the recording. And yes, Jackie just posted, military do not have a monthly fee. You guys, if you're active, if you're military, there's no fee at all. You have no fees. So that is like completely no-brainer. Any other questions that you guys have, you can post it in the group right now. I'm in here live checking it. So if you have any questions for me, I'm in here. I'm just going to sit on here for a couple more minutes and see if anybody posts any questions. If you do, I will be there to answer them. And don't be shy. Like, you might think your question is a silly question. It's not a silly question. there are going to be a lot of people that have your same question. How do you compete with a different type of company like Advocare? I don't compete with them at all. I don't feel like anybody else's competition. Beachbody has been around for 15 years. Coaching's been around for 8 years. We have the perfect formula of great products. First of all, I cannot say, I can tell you that looking at the ingredient list, Advocare's ingredients have nothing on ours. So that's a no-brainer, especially if you're into clean eating and like really knowing what's going into your body. The other thing is we pair with really great workouts. We have super trainers and really awesome programs that work. So the combination of those two is lethal in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, I can talk all day about like why our ingredients are great, but at the end of the day, I also love the coaching aspect of it. I love how different we are as far as a community and what our CEOs offer and just everything about the company in general. So yeah. How do you know how many coaches you're able to handle at a time? Are you ever overwhelmed? Hi, Savannah. So yeah, that's just kind of going to be up to you. I don't think that if you have a good system, that's the thing, is you really want to have a good onboarding system. You know, I add coaches to my team. They go into my coach training. They complete the training. We get on a call, and you can get them all on a call together if that helps you as far as time management goes. And from there, there's the coach pages that help them. They get started with a challenge group. And people find success partners that help them kind of pair up and learn from each other. So really, we have trainings constantly. Right now, we're getting ready to start a really great training on like rank and volume training and how to grow your income and that sort of thing. So you're constantly getting that as well. It's just going to be up to you. I never put a limit on how many I recruit, but I'm not huge on like the number that I recruit either, but I think that you'll get a sense of it, like you'll get the hang of it, and you'll have a flow for how you get new coaches started, if that makes sense. Let's see, anybody else have questions? I'm trying to read as we go. Anyone else? And I'm just like sitting on here, but no more questions? No question is a silly question. Again, I'm going to create a file, and I'm going to write that down right now so that I don't forget. Where if you guys sign up with your coach from now through Sunday with a challenge pack, you're going to get the $25 gift card. So the file for coach sign up. I look forward to seeing, I know I've seen some new coaches already being welcomed into our coach page. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing all of you being added into the team pages over the next week. But Avery, let's see, I don't know if you're in our coach page or not. If you're in our coach page, I already did a tutorial on like your favorite apps and for pictures and that sort of thing. So I have a lot of different favorites, but I guess since we're just on here, I'll go ahead and do that and show you. So here's some of mine. I hope you guys can see that. Oops, there we go. Rana, Typic, Pick Play Post, Pick Stitch, Photo Mirror, Typic. What else? Facetune, Word Swag. Oh my gosh, you guys sign up to coach and you're gonna know about like all of the most fun apps ever. So there are some of those. Any other questions about learning about coaching if you're thinking about signing up? Again, like I know that the income is going to be completely different based on like what you decide to do with the business. So your coach can really kind of talk to you about your own goals and go from there as far as like what you want to do with the business. But hopefully I have answered all your questions. I'm going to stay on for about 1 more minute. I know that like your time is precious. I get it. Also, personal development is huge. So we do a lot of personal development. And if you guys, like any of you are into personal development, whether you decide to sign up to coach or not, the Confidence Effect is great. And it's the one that I'm reading right now. Every Woman's Guide to an Attitude That Attracts Success. Obviously, if you're a guy, this would probably not be your book, but I love it. All right. I think that's it. No more questions? I feel like I see someone typing, but I haven't seen a response yet. Okay, cool. Well, I am excited for all of you. Thank you for hopping on with us tonight, and hopefully this little Q&A really helped answer some of your questions. Again, the group's not over. We still have posts that are going to happen throughout the day tomorrow. And again, I'll do a little pop up and share with you guys the giveaway option that we have for those who are signing up. But anyways, have a good night. Go snuggle your kids and get them down for bed and ready for the next day. I hope that you have a good night, and we'll see you later. Bye.